Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. We're not your financial advisor. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal. As long as you are on a sim, we're not responsible for your trade. Neither we are your financial advisor. So whatever you do, please be on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade. It was a little chop market right there for the last almost 10 minutes. And the market start getting momentum here. And we are about to take off as we speak. We are going long as we speak. We will monitor the market. There is a little pullback, but the direction at the moment is long. At this moment, the direction is long. We don't have a short trade, and we will see if any changes. We'll notify you immediately. But what it looked like, it is long as far as I can see. And we are a little bit early today, and we will the YM, ES, NASDAQ, they're all on the long. A little problem on the NASDAQ at 13,521, but if the ES able to cross that line 42.48, this means we are going to cross on the NASDAQ. However, you have to be careful. The target 2 is not that far. It is 42.51. Profit taken on 42.51. So you gotta be careful on that. And we'll see what this market have for us today. And there we go. We are going straight to the target 2. Target 2 will be profit taken. As we expected, the market is long. For the market analyzer, have 5 different automated trade. On the last entry, we have 231 ticks into the profit. If you are a NASDAQ trader, ES NASDAQ, or ES trader, or a YM trader, or you are auto trading, you gotta be careful with the target 2. Target 2 will be profit taken on target 2 is 42.51. Profit taken means the market will go back to the 42.45 level, 42.45 level. So you gotta be careful. On the NASDAQ, we have the target 1, profit taken on profit. This is an institutional number. It's not for us telling you to take a profit. Those are institutional numbers, and you're gonna see immediate impact once they hit the target 1 and target 2. Those are not an auto trade with a target. Those are institutional numbers. You have to respect it. So we are going on the target 2. Once we hit the target 2, profit taken, and it will be for the next half an hour between target 1 and target 2. So as you notice, the ES is on target 2 and stops, profit taken. And now we are going to the target 1 on the NASDAQ and a profit taken on the NASDAQ. The momentum is strong. We have one more target. Sometimes it happens before 12 o'clock, is the target 3. The target 3 is for the afternoon. Sometimes if the market is very strong, we might gonna experience climbing to target 3, which is very rare, very rare. So as we see the market, if we look at the market halt on these numbers, and you can see how the profit taken, and you can see how this NASDAQ starts sinking. and is going to sink to the 13,524. Always work like a clock. And as we see, this is a very confusion for beginners or amateur trading, thinking now it is a reversal. It's not a reversal. You do not have short. You should not let your auto trade take short. This is a confusion maybe for you, but this is a pullback re-entry long. Again, it is a pullback re-entry long because you don't have a short. Profit taking on target 2 on the ES, profit taking target 1, NASDAQ, and everything. It is as supposed to be. There is no surprising in here. So if we see, and once the market hit target 2, profit taken, the market hit target 1, as we expected, is going back to the 13,523, and the ES is going back to the 42.48. Simple. So when we are auto trading and you see your market going to target 2, you can hit the button, close your auto trade, overwrite your auto trade, maximize your profit, and you are very fine. The numbers we predicted that this market will pull back after the profit taken, we estimated exactly the proper number, and at the moment it's just a pullback, and there is no short. Do not let this market confuse you, and we keep monitoring and put the lights on the next step in the market. Can they achieve target 3? Well, it is 10:09. Usually target 2 is around 11 o'clock institutional number. But if they, I mean, the market is strong, there is a possibility for the NASDAQ hit target 2. The target 2 on the NASDAQ is 13,575, and the target 3, I think the ES will be, the max for the morning session will be at 42.57, because target 3 is way above. At the moment, the way the market works, is impossible at this moment hit target 3. But as well, what I see, the ES could be for the morning session, and it is finished on the morning session, is the 42.57. It will be probably the morning session. But we will monitor that, but it's early right now. It's 10:10. Usually the market for target 2 on the ES is around 11 o'clock, plus minus 5-10 minutes. Depends on the market moving. But I think the limitation could be for the ES today for the morning session as we speak. Things can change. The buyers over the seller, if we look on the left corner here, And then we have the from 1 to 30 minutes. 1 to 30 minutes is all full throttle long. And then we have the high time frame to the positive, and the trend is direction up with the target. So everything is in line, and I don't see any at this moment. What I'm expecting the ES to go to 42.57 for the morning session, and then it is over. But we never can say it's over until it's over. So we will keep maintaining and make sure. I think the Nasdaq, with no question, will hit the target too. For the auto traders, manual traders on the Nasdaq, once this Nasdaq hit target 2, you're done for this morning. Don't let this market fool you. It's gonna go back to target 1, from target 1 to target 2 for the next half an hour after it hits the target 2. It's an institutional number. It's not just a magic number. So then you're gonna start losing money. So we will notify you what we can see. But at this moment, what I see, there is a buyers. When you see the chart start blinking, there is buyers online, which that indicate is going to push the market higher. And this is exactly the translation. The market is pushing higher. The chart started blinking for you, telling you, hey buddy, there is a buyers in there. So you can react fast on it. And this is what these indications here is indicating, that there is buyers online at this moment. So you're always a few steps ahead from just a normal disaster trader with an ATR auto trade. Don't know what is going on, and a rank bar chart. So absolutely, you are a few steps ahead of him. So we will see once we cross this resistance line at 42.53, most likely we will be hitting, as what I estimated, 42.59, and I think it will be done on the ES. But we'll keep our eye on it, and then we can update you. I'm gonna be quiet for a couple seconds, waiting on this market movement, and then we can start analyzing what's going on. Thank you. Okay, if you noticed on the Russell start firing the reversal, and we are need to approach the Nasdaq a little bit more careful, which most likely is gonna hit the target too, and it's finished. And as what I expected, we are on the ES is around 40. 4260. Probably this is the maximize profit that you can take for this morning session, and we will monitor that. And the DAX are doing well as well, and the DAX finished most of them. We still have one chart on the DAX. And for the Russell, the 1 minute also is shooting up in the air. And okay, well, we, as expected, the market, no surprise in today, thanks God, is you know, you can read it like a Rolex watch. You know, and it's shooting up to the target 2, profit taken on target 2, and I'm still what I'm expecting. Well, okay, well, between the my estimation and target 3, there is not much, so we'll see if we're gonna hit it. It's 10:17. That's very early, but that's life. Welcome to trading. Once we understand this rhythm, the morning session, you don't need to start or stay all day long in the market, sitting miserably in this market, and start making mistakes. Once you understand how the morning session works and how to get your target, whatever the market allow us for that day, whether it's a chop market, good market, trending market, long market, short market, once we start adopt and understand how this market behave in the morning, you should not be sitting miserably behind a computer getting a suntan all day long behind a computer, because the longer you stay does not mean you are making more money. No, the longer you stay could be disaster. You always have to consider that you are in Las Vegas here, where the longer you stay on the table, the more possibility you will be losing money, not making money. So once you come in the morning and start understand how this market behave, and what is the adoption for this market for today, whether we want to go long, short, what is the market trending, not, and we take advantage of the situation, and then whether we need to stop trading at 10:19 as we speak right now, or we need to extend it to 11 o'clock and then call it off. Whatever this market, we have to be very elastic, and we have to adopt to what this market is telling us. It's not what we want, it's what the market willing to give us. So as we see here from the Nasdaq, target to profit taking is exactly what I was telling you at the beginning of this video, and we got to the 4260, and the target 3 is 4263. What time is it? It's 10:20. So they still have a little over 30 minutes to play with our hat, you know, and then the Nasdaq target is achieved for today. So if you are a Nasdaq trader, you're done. There is nothing. Target 2 hit, profit taken. What is this Nasdaq going to? is going to 135.26 as a pullback re-entry long. Here where it is, if you are auto trading, especially if you are using just a normal simple indicator like an ATRs or MACDs, or by this time your ATRs start taking trade, no matter how much you adjust it, no matter how much you optimize it, by now you are short and there is no short. You know, what is an ATR? It's a moving average. What is a MACD? Used to be the MACD is the indicator to predict the market. I'm not sure about that anymore. The MACD become just another junk indicator, and still there is heavyweight traders. They still using a MACD as their leader indicator. I respect that. I'm not gonna attack that. I respect that's their opinion. My opinion is no longer valid. A MACD alone is no longer in order. You know, you have to have a smarter systems than just a MACD. So if we notice here, we come into the resistance on the ES at 42.61, somewhere around that area. I called it early in this morning. What happened, what we have said to you on the NASDAQ, once we hit the target 2, it's going back to target 1, and from target 1, it's going to go back for target 2. How long this will stay? Somewhere around half an hour. Somewhere around half an hour, this is going to confuse the traders between target 1 and target 2. Is it long? Is it short? Is it a pullback re-entry? Is it a reversal? They get confused. And when you are using a simple auto trade, of course, you're gonna fall into the trap and start losing money. So as we see here, this is a pullback re-entry, and there is no short, despite there is a sign here, there is a short traders on the road, and I'm not sure about that. There could be some people are using ATRs, I don't know. But there is no short, and if we estimate this market, the market is coming back to the target 1 somewhere around 42.51, and look what we said between target 2 and target 1. This market might drop to the 135.27. And then this one here is a re-entry point for a long trade. There is no short trade. So let's say if you are auto trading, you can keep directing your auto trade to take a long trade. If your auto trade is in the trade, you should have maximized your profit by when the market hits somewhere around target 1 and target 2. You maximize your profit, you close your auto trade, and you call it off for today. Simple. So let's look at this market and see what will happen. If we notice, the NASDAQ is right on the clock where we estimated, and the ES is right on the spot, right there where we estimated as a pullback re-entry. Question: when is the short valid? Okay, yeah, on any given chart, on any given time frame, there is a certain area on the chart you should not be trading. Certain places on the chart, you should not put your fingers in there, and you should not get your hands dirty. As an example, especially our members, if this market start diving in at those level here, you should not mess with this market. You should not be auto trading. When it is valid to go short, once the market go below the target 1, which impossible at this moment. So the market worked like a pinball ball, going left and right, going long and short, and we don't know, once this market go below the target 2, we don't know if this line is gonna hold or not at the moment. We don't know if this one gonna hold. So this area here, you are gambling. So when you are taking a long trade, when we started at the beginning of this webinar, we called it a few minutes before it happened, that is breaking out to the long. At this time, your risk is extremely low because the market analyzer, they were in sequence, everything is fine. At this moment here, this is where we predicted as a re-entry, and this is where we predicted the ES is gonna stay hold on those levels here. If we wanted to go short on the Nasdaq, it has to be below 135.11 to unleash your auto trade to go short. But you cannot leave your auto trade unsupervised in this area here, or if your ES starts sinking in before the 42.50, you cannot keep your eye off the auto trade, because those are a critical condition, and there is a good potential if your auto trade taking is short, there is a good potential this market is going to turn around and go long and high long. So, and it could be a short, a genuine short, and we don't know. Your auto trade, let's say we have 10 traders at this moment with a 10 different auto trade, not from our company or in different auto trade. You will have an auto trade will start taking long, and you will have an auto trade start taking short. So which auto trade is right and which one auto trade is wrong? Both are wrong, because both of those auto trade, they should not be taking a trade in here. So if the market continued to drop below the 42.47, that auto trade took short by luck. It's luck, it's not consistency. The second day he takes the same area short, he's gonna lose money, because there is no consistency. Just by luck, the market dropped when his auto trade took short. However, the B auto trade took a long, and if this market holding above this number here and the auto trade took long, it is by luck, because the market turned around. So what is the consistency? On both of auto trade, there is no consistency. Why? Because in this area here, once we start diving below that area here, you're playing extreme high risk. Despite your optimization, your knowledge, you are an advanced trader, you're gonna get caught. If you survive today, you will not survive tomorrow. Guaranteed. Promise. If you got lucky on certain places in the chart today, you will not be lucky tomorrow. So the best way is when you find there is a certain area on the charts, it's not tradable, when the market is sitting between two lines, it can go short or it can go long. And when you're making a bet, you're flipping a coin and you're making a bet despite your auto trading. If your auto trade taking is short, you're making a bet. And if you are your auto trade taking long, you're making a bet. And both of them are a high risk trade. Because in this area, if you ask a professional trader, not those bozos on the net, but on a professional trader, you ask him, the ones they've been around for many years, 15 years and 20 years, the ones they take manual trade, you ask him, is it long or short? He said, give me 5 minutes. Because right now this market is in a two different directions, hanging by thread. So you're no longer trading, you are guessing. The minute you start guessing the chart, you are in trouble. Doesn't matter which instrument you are trading, you do not guess. You decide based on what you're looking at, but I don't know, maybe it's long, maybe it's short. No, when you think it's maybe short or maybe long, stop it. Stop your auto trade, stop trading, pull back, take your head away a little bit from the screens, go get yourself a coffee, whatever, tequila, whatever makes you happy, and then wait 5 minutes, look at the chart, and then unleash your auto trade on which direction you decide. But you should not be in a hurry when you see confusion in the market. As we said a few minutes ago, that when you are using just a moving average, like an ATR, by this time your ATR taking a trade short, and this one here, as we said a few minutes ago, taking short, or if you are using a MACD, is taking a short, because this is a big enough for your ATR or your MACD taking short, but there is no short. And then what happened, as we expected, the market pulled back exactly to those levels we said, as a pullback re-entry, and the market to start flying. What time is it? It's 10:32. So let's see what is the outcome at 11 o'clock, if we are going to hit the target 2 again on the NASDAQ or not. The smart ones is not the one who made more money today. The smart ones, when the market hit target 2 and on the ES, if you are auto trading, and he cashed in and left and turned off his computer, and the smart trader, the one when we hit target 2, he cashed in, closed his computer, and he's gone. Those are the smart ones. Not the ones who made more money, is the ones are more disciplined. Those the ones are the smarter trader, not by the size of his account or his P&L, is how he behave in the market. This is the smart trader. The smart trader, when he sees this market sinking between heavy support or heavy resistance, and he halt all his trade, this is the smart trader. Not the guy who's just been looking on the P&L for the last 10 years. And aware what's going on in the market, he keep looking at P&L. This is a wrong. Stand wasting your 10 years looking P&L. You should learn how to maintain your P&L, despite whether it is 200 or 2,000, it doesn't matter. It's how you can maintain your P&L. It's not just looking at chart with P&L. So as we expected, those are the levels as a re-entry, and the market came in exactly to those levels, and now we're climbing again. We're climbing again. And what time is it right now? It's 10:34, and now we are on the road again, long. So once the ES crossed the 42.56.49, which he is going to cross it, we're gonna go back head to head with the 42.60. 42.60, the ES is going to retest it again to break it. So we know where we're going with this ES. Once he breaks the 42.56.49, is going to jump and trying to retest the 42.61. The NASDAQ is on a standby. So if you are auto trading NASDAQ, look at the ES. If this ES crossed the 42.56.49 and you are auto trading NASDAQ, your NASDAQ is going to go to the higher level, which it will be 135.54. However, if this ES is not able to break this 42, which I doubt it, if it's not able to break the 42, 56, 49, that it is, you're gonna be jammed again on the support line at 135.24. Simple. Your auto trade in those conditions are irrelevant. Your auto trade are adopting, your auto trade is reacting to the market condition. It's not your auto trade is creating money for you. It is the market movement deciding if you are making money or not today. Not your auto trade, not your optimization, not because we have a beautiful, lovely eyes, not because our mother telling us how smart we are, you know. It's because the market is allowing you to make money. Don't make mistake about that. If the market don't want you, don't allow you to make money, there is nothing on this earth will make you money in the market. Nothing. The market open doors for you once in a while, and you take advantage of it, and you leave. The ones they stay, they're gonna hit disaster. We have to wait till to see those windows open. We jump on those trades. We maximize. We leave. This is the smart trader. So as we see right now, the market going back to the same level. The ES is going to the 42.50, and the Nasdaq is gonna keep flirting around 35.26.50 until we see what the ES is gonna do. However, if this ES start breaking below the 42.50, this means your target 3 is gonna be out of reach for the morning session. So we will monitor this exactly to see. The whole key in the market is your ES. Even for the traders are in Tyskland, in Germany, your whole key when you are trading the DAX, you have to look at the ES. You have to look at the ES. The ES is your number one signal in the house to make a decision what to do. Whether you are a Nasdaq trader, whether you are a DAX trader, doesn't matter. You look at the ES. If the ES maintain from where my cross is right here, 42.50 is the ES maintaining, and let's say you are auto trading in Nasdaq, fine. If this ES break the 42.50, you need immediately take over that auto trade, whatever this auto trade coming from, whether it's from us or any other company, and you need to shut down your position because now all the rules has changed. So now we are looking at this ES, and as I said before, once we hit the target 2, we're gonna have half an hour between target 2 and target 1. And this is exactly what's happening right now. Target 1, target 2, going back and forth. And if we notice where is this ES holding, 42.50 is the key at the moment for the ES. And look at it. Look where the ES stopped. So the decision when you are auto trading Nasdaq, it has to be from the ES, not from your Nasdaq. And now start losing the ground. It's finished. That means we're not gonna see the target 3 anymore from now to the rest of the session. We're not gonna see. It's finished. Technically, it's finished the long trade. There is no more long trade. It's finished. It's over. It's done. Now we are in a short position. Too early to call short, but we are in a short position. The market is finished. There is nothing left. The market is finished. There is nothing left from now to 12 o'clock. But disaster is finished. The long trade has been broken. If we look at this market analyzer, now nothing but bad trades is gonna come out of any guy. Why? We don't technically, we're still a little bit early for short because the market has to go below that number to go short. Now, if somebody cute and telling me I have a short, we have a plenty short. We have a plenty short on the YM, ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones. We have a lot of short trades. We have. But technically the market should be start going short once the market go below the 42, 44, because we're not out of the wood. And as I said, this section here, it is a very critical section, whether you are auto trading or manual trading, and all what you're gonna get out of this area here, bad news. When we can unleash the auto trade, when the market go below the 42, 44, you unleash your auto trade. Before that, you are playing with a very high risk. This is an example. An ES taking a short on a very high risk, extreme high risk. Is this a good trade? No, it's not a good trade. So for our traders, when you see things like this, trade like this, I don't care if it's gonna make $10,000 or if it's gonna make $1 or if it's gonna make 200. Question is, if this market gonna go below the 42, 45, if this market going below the 42, 45 and the bar going to close below the 42, 45, that means we are out of trouble. If this market stay, you are in trouble. You are in a very deep trouble here with this auto trade. The same auto trade was making couple $1,000 before. The same auto trade right now can cause you to lose money. So is this trade genuine? No. Is this trade high risk? Yes. can be done something about it to optimize. No. Optimization is not going to tell you on Thursday at 10:46 you're going to run out of luck. It's not going to tell you that. Optimization is not going to predict for you tomorrow on a Friday at 10:46 you're going to be making money. Optimization does not tell you that. Optimization tells you where you are on this planet, but does not tell you how much money you will be making tomorrow, period. So this trade is a high risk trade. The trade before that, it was the risk 2 out of 10. On that trade here, the short, you are 8 out of 10 on a high risk, 8. Because there is a good potential this trade is not going to survive. It is your call if you cannot handle the stress. On the top there is a button that says a close position, close position. And this is exactly what you need to do. Close position. I don't want that trade. It's not in a bad money. It's in the plus, can cover your cost. Close it. You don't like it, close it. The market might drop and make $10,000. But we don't chase those. We chase protection. If you see this trade is not genuine, or if it's not good, or there is a high risk, overwrite your auto trade and close it. And you should not get in trouble. Folks, that's all what we have for you today. I wish you please be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow on the same channel. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye for now.